Hi friends, I hope y'all are doing well. I have a lot of frugal things that I've done recently that I want to get through, as well as a couple fails and some congratulations. So I hope all of your New Year's are going well. Let's get into it. First off, in no particular order, I got a big fat check from Ebates. If you haven't heard, it's essentially a plugin that you put on your browser and you can enable a discount through them. I'll have a link down below, and when you shop online, you get a percentage back. So it's a pretty simple thing. I've found that it doesn't really encourage me to spend more, but it does tend to offer me like 1 to 5% cash back on almost everything I buy, and I buy them with like a debit card. This isn't a credit card program or anything like that. Obviously it does track what you're buying and you have to enable it on the different websites you're shopping at. But I found by just doing that, I've earned about 40 bucks, and that was mostly just Christmas shopping. So that money is money I get back in my pocket. I'm pretty excited about it. Next up, I got my apartment complex to move me out of my old apartment, which if you haven't seen, I had rats. I will link the video explaining the full thing down below, but as you can see, I am in my brand new adorable apartment and I absolutely love it. Look, I have a fireplace and it works. And I'm still paying the same rent that I was paying at the old place. This is a much bigger place, it's a much nicer place, and most importantly, I don't have any little creatures living here other than Rory, and Rory's allowed. So I was able to get them to do that at no cost to me, really. I actually ended up negotiating a $700 moving allowance. So I got a quote from a moving company, I sent it to them, they agreed to pay most of that, and then I got a discount through the moving company by using cash to pay them. It was actually a pretty hefty discount. It was almost 10% for using cash, and I just went to an ATM that was supported by my bank, so I didn't pay any fees, and I pulled out over $600 in cash, and I paid the moving guys in that. So because I did that and I got a $700 moving allowance, that is a rent allocation, so I didn't pay rent this month. I pretty much prepaid it to the moving guys and got that off of my rent for this month. I also get a little bit of a discount on next month's rent because my rent isn't quite $700, it's $665. So I came out ahead there. I really did. And what I paid the moving people included boxes, it included, well, in my budget, you'll see I did include the tip that I gave the moving people in there as well. So everything was completely covered. It was quite a crazy week when I was doing that, but I am very happy where I landed and how financially the whole system worked out for me. So that was a huge win. I'm now in a much nicer apartment. I'm paying the same price I was for the old apartment, and just by having some money set aside, i.e. my emergency fund that I could draw from, and then I essentially get it back over the next 2 months in rent. I had that money there to be able to access and to use, and it wasn't really any skin off of my back. I know that if this had happened 6 years ago, I would have had a really hard time pulling together $700 or so to pay for an emergency move. And so I'm just so thankful that I'm now in a better money situation, and I've worked my way into a money situation where I have a little bit of a cushion if something happens, and I can take advantage of good offers like that, as in we will pay for the movers in trade, essentially, in future rent, if you will pay for the movers and we'll move you to this better apartment. So full story in the video down below, but I couldn't be more pleased about it. It came out very well for me. Huge money win. All right, next up, I stayed out of the College of Architecture's restaurant all semester. There is a little kind of eatery in the college that I work in at Texas A&M, and I stayed out of it the entire semester. They charge like $2 for a banana, $10 for a sandwich. They are really catering to the richer Texas A&M kids that go there and people who are just stuck on campus all day and starving. I'll have to admit, sometimes when my brown bag lunch doesn't look that good, I get a little tempted by, you know, whatever special they have that day, which is usually like soup and sandwich or something like that. But I stayed out of the restaurant all semester. The prices are just too high. I can't abide it. I can't abide it at all. So I keep snacks on my desk and I bring lunch to work with me. And if all else fails, I'll either go hungry or go off campus, both way cheaper than eating in the campus's restaurant. Next thing I did was I used some Kohls Cash that I got when I was shopping on Black Friday. I bought several things at Kohl's, and while I was there, they gave me some Kohls Cash, which is essentially X amount off of X amount. So you don't have to pay anything. I think my Kohls Cash was $35 total, and so it was $35 off of $35 worth of merchandise. You just had to use it by a certain date. So I went back into my local Kohl's the day the coupon would expire, and I actually got myself a new skillet because I really needed a new skillet, and I was able to get like a $70 skillet because it was on sale as well. I got it for like $17 or something after the Kohls Cash was applied. So I'm very glad that I didn't let that money go to waste. You could say I did spend $17, $18, but I really did need a new skillet. I had actually trashed my last one, which I'd had for years and years and years, after I just couldn't get some burnt stuff off of it. It was scratched, it was old, it was completely bowed, and I needed a new skillet. I love this one. It was a really great deal, and I'm glad that I didn't let that free money expire. Next up, I got a little tracker through my insurance company that I have to now keep in my car for 3 months that tracks my driving and whether I accelerate too quickly or I drive at weird hours and how many miles I go, and if I brake too quickly, and if I can drive really well for the next 2.5 months, I can get a really good discount on my car insurance. I've actually really avoided these type of things before because they feel so big brothery to me. I don't love having a little machine in my car that is tracking how fast I like accelerate onto the highway, or if I brake suddenly to avoid, you know, like a squirrel. And you can actually see online every time you like brake too hard, and for the duration how long you're braking. It's always like 1 second. But if I can continue to be a good driver, and I am a good driver, I can get probably about a 10 to 15% discount. They said it's up to 30, but I'm pretty sure they don't give you a 30% discount unless you don't drive the car for 3 months, in which case you'd still be way cheaper off just not having insurance. So I'm not loving that decision. Like I said, I've really avoided it for years because they're always offering that, you know, you want to put this tracker in your car, you can save a lot of money. And I'm always like, no, that's super creepy. I don't like it. But I think they caught me on a day when I'd like just bought a plane ticket or something. So I had spent too much money, so I wanted to save. So I'm trying it. It will get me a little bit of a discount on car insurance, but it is really bugging me in my brain. So there's that. It's still a win. It's a discount, it's a win. I'm a little paranoid. I lowered my refrigerator's temperature and I closed off some vents in rooms that I'm not really using in my new apartment. It was actually at the encouragement of Lydia Sin, who is another YouTuber and fabulous blogger from Lydia Sin on YouTube and Frugal Debt-Free Life. On the regular internet, she put out I think it was a repost of a previous article she'd done on how to save electricity. Now that I'm in a much bigger apartment, this is at least a third bigger than my last one was. I have a spare bedroom, I've got another half bath, I've got a lot more space, I do have a washer and dryer. Now, I know that my electricity bill is going to be higher, so I thought that was the perfect time to read through that article and see her best tips on that, and I will link that article down below. I did go ahead and close the vents in the spare bedroom and close that door so I'm not heating and cooling that as much, and I lowered the temp on my fridge. So I think that will probably save me some dollars in the long run. Next, I took a free fitness class this past week through a work wellness program. You can go to a local gym that partners with the university, and I took a kickboxing class completely free, and it kicked my butt, but it was excellent exercise, and it was really nice. I need to be doing more of that now. I pretty much took the entirety of December off, but I need to get back into it. whoa bad. I also finally signed up for another employee benefit that Texas A&M offers, which is wellness release time, which is really cool. I'd read about it before. I was a little hesitant to sign up for it because, you know, you don't want your boss to think that you're just trying to get all this time off. At the same time, this is an employee program that's offered. And what it is essentially you can sign up to take up to 30 minutes 3 times a week for wellness related activities. So you can take a walk to just kind of burn off some extra calories. You can use it to travel or to take one of the fitness classes that's offered through the university or at a partner gym. And essentially you can take a longer lunch break or come in a little late or leave a little early. And so I took, I filled out all the paperwork for that, got him to approve it, and filed it. And then I got to take 30 minutes off of work to get to my kickboxing class with plenty of time to chill. The class starts at 5:30, I get off of work around 5, and usually I'm fighting traffic to try to get there. I'm all stressed, I'm trying to like change in my car or in this tiny bathroom there. And this time, when I took the wellness release to get there, I actually got there early. I got to change, I got to kind of walk around and warm up. It was so relaxing and so nice, and I felt like I got a better class experience out of it. So, whew, I'm so glad I finally did that, and I'm really looking forward to taking advantage of that wellness release time that I now have access to. The fails. I paid $7 for shipping for a pair of pajama pants from Old Navy. I got a wild hair this Christmas that I wanted Jacob and I to have matching Christmas pajamas, and they got in and I didn't like them, and so I just wanted different set, and I ordered them from Old Navy, but I didn't have enough money in the cart to get free shipping, and I didn't want to add extra stuff. And when they came in, so I paid $7 for shipping, which I almost never pay for shipping. I hate it. I hate it. It increases the cost of the item so much. They were only like $10 pants. And they came in, I hated them. They weren't the fabric that I thought, and I returned them to the store and I got my money back, but obviously I'm out that $7 that I paid for shipping. And that was mostly because I just wanted a cute picture to post on Instagram. Dang it. Dang it. So I'll admit that's a total fail. I didn't want to be patient or to go without something, a complete wild hair, and I know better than to purchase things on impulse like that. And I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again this year. I'm gonna either be patient and wait for free shipping or a better deal, or just go without something that I don't really need. Perhaps that would be the better way to do it. So, also another fail, I wasted a lot of food after Christmas. I hosted my family for a whole week, and then I ate on leftovers for almost a week, but at the end of that, we had just cooked so much food, and I froze some stuff, but some of it just wasn't having it, and I had to throw away a lot of good food, and I feel really bad about it because I hate food waste, and it's something that I try to work for each week and each month to not have a bunch of food waste. And I just didn't plan well enough for holiday food. So I should have, you know, we should have had leftovers one night. My family did end up leaving a day early because we had some other family that was sick, but still there was so much excess food. And it's not funny, I don't know why I'm laughing, but I had to clean out my fridge and I had to throw it away, and I had to look at all this food on the counter that was just wasted. That was just wasted money down the drain. That was just wasted time. That was wasted storage. And I hate it. I hate food waste. I really, really do. So that's my frugal fails confessions right there. So let's move on to people who are not having fails that horrible. First off, for congratulations is Roxy Risk from Surrey, United Kingdom, who paid off a credit card. Congratulations, Roxy. That is fantastic, and I'm proud of you. Next is Stephanie Allison, who paid off all her medical bills. Woohoo! Kristen Marie, another YouTuber, is met her year savings goals. She mentioned that, and I stuck it in my little file that I keep on my phone because that's something to be really proud of. I enjoy meeting my goals, and I think everyone should be celebrated when they do that, even once they're past debt freedom. So next up, Cursor Corey paid off a student loan. High five, Cursor Corey. Carlin Singer paid off her credit cards and her car. Yay! Only student loans left for you. That is awesome. Fist bump. And finally, Tara Schramm is debt free. Oh, that makes me so happy. And I love congratulating people who become debt-free because it's just such a different, you move into a completely different life when you don't have the shackles of debt anymore. And I want that for every single one of you. So congratulations, Tara. Congratulations, everyone else who had wonderful things. Rory just came running in. Come here, come here. She wants to congratulate you too. If you have recently hit a money milestone, let me know because I would love to give you a shout out. I would love to share the YouTube love with you because you guys were so supportive when I was getting out of debt. As always, leave your frugal wins and fails for the week down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. I certainly appreciate every single one of them. I will see you guys next time. Bye.